Hello everyone. Last class we have seen about the protective devices like fuse and MCB. Today we'll continue with the earthing or grounding. Normally, the potential of earth is considered to be zero for all practical purposes. The body of any electrical equipment is connected to earth by means of a wire of negligible resistance to safely discharge electrical energy, which may be due to any kind of faults. Earthing brings the potential of the body of the equipment to zero, that is to the earth's potential, thus protecting the operating personnel against electric shock. Thus, earthing is to connect any electrical equipment to earth with a very low resistance via making it to attain earth's potential. So, whenever you connect any kind of equipment to the earth, then the equipment's potential also brings down to earth. That is what it means. So what are the necessity of earthing? To protect the operating personnel from danger of shock in case they come in contact with the charged frame due to defective insulation, and, order, and also to maintain the line voltage constant under unbalanced load condition, then protection of the equipment itself, then protection of large buildings and all machines fed from the overhead lines against lightning. So in order to understand still more about earthing, let us go on to the case study. So let us take case 1 where we have healthy insulation and apparatus is not earthed. So this is the apparatus which we have considered, which is connected in series with the supply and then to the circuit. If a person touches this particular apparatus and when the supply is given to this apparatus, then you need to analyze whether he attains shock or not. So since the insulation of this apparatus is proper, the current which tries to flow through the body is equal to zero. It means that he doesn't get any electric shock. Though this particular apparatus is not earth, since we have a proper insulation, so this person doesn't get any shock. So let us go to next case where we have a defective insulation over here and the apparatus is not earthed. So if you look at this apparatus, so this particular apparatus is not earthed as well as it doesn't have any proper insulation. So when a person touches this particular apparatus over here, then what happens? The current will try to flow through the body itself. So the current flowing through this body will be very large. So the person experiences a severe electric shock. So that is why if the apparatus was grounded, then he would have been safe. So in case 2, we understand that if we don't have apparatus earthed along with the defective insulation, then the person is prone to get electric shock. So let us go on to case 3 where the apparatus is earthed properly but the insulation is defective. Okay, so in this case, since the apparatus is earthed, so the fault, that is a current which is supposed to flow through the body of this person, okay, normally reduces compared to the current which is flowing through this earthed wire. So he is protected from electric shock. So that is how earthing is very important when it comes to the operating personnel to protect against the electric shock. So let us move on to types of earthing. So in types of earthing, majorly we have 2 types, that is plate earthing and pipe earthing. We may have other different types also like horizontal strip earthing, rod earthing, but the most important it is only to study plate earthing and pipe earthing. So let us move on to plate earthing. So if you see this diagram over here, this is the plate which is supposed to provide the, which is a component for the earthing over here. And this plate is embedded deep into the earth at a distance of 3 meters. And the cross section of this plate is 60 centimeter, 60 centimeter and 3.81 centimeter. That is, the thickness is about 3.18 and length and breadth is given over here. So it can be made up of either copper or galvanized iron. Since copper is very costly, usually we go for galvanized iron. This plate is vertically embedded inside the earth, as I told you, at a distance of 3 meters from the surface of the earth. So across the plate, we have an alternate layer of charcoal and salt mixture which is put across the embedded plate. And then here there is a funnel which is used to provide the moisture during the summer. When we pour the water through this funnel, it reaches the plate to keep the moist in this soil along with the mixture of charcoal and the salt. This problem is faced because during summer, when the soil gets dried up, the resistance will be very high, so that we cannot provide a proper earthing. So that is why the frequent pouring of water inside this funnel makes the soil to be in the moist condition. So this particular type of earthing increases with increase in the plate area and depth of embedding. So only disadvantage of this plate earthing is that the discontinuity of the earth wire with the plate below the earth cannot be observed physically. That is, in case if the earthing is not proper, for maintenance it is very difficult since this plate is deeply inside the earth. And also, if the soil resistivity is very high, even then the earthing will not be effective. So next we will move on to pipe earthing. So in case of pipe earthing, you can see that instead of a plate, we have a pipe. So earth electrode is made up of a galvanized iron pipe, 38 mm in diameter and length of 2 meters with 12 mm holes on the surface. It is placed with a depth of 4.75 meters in the bed ground. So if you see this GI pipe of 12.7 mm, okay, this is actually moving around at a depth of 60 centimeter or 0.6 meters below the surface of the ground. So in order to keep the value of earth resistance at a desired level, the area 15 centimeters surrounding the GI pipe is filled with a mixture of salt and charcoal. That is, this area, this pipe is surrounded with a mixture of salt and charcoal to keep the soil resistance very low. Why low resistance is required? Because we need to make the fault current flow through the earth. So current always try to flow through the low resistance path. That is what the idea. Next, the efficiency of earthing system is improved by pouring the water through the funnel periodically. So if you observe in this type also we have a funnel wherein we pour the water frequently to make this mixture of charcoal and salt surrounding the pipe moist so that the low resistance value can be achieved. So with this, we come to the end of the concept of earthing. In the next class, we will see about the electric shock, which is the last part of the domestic wiring. Thank you.